The man stood there with a small firecracker clutched in his trembling hands. The wealthy host gave him two options: light it or get shot on the spot by the bodyguard. Shaking, the man lit the fuse. At first, it didn't explode, and he let out a sigh of relief, only for it to blow a second later, blasting off his finger. The shock triggered a heart attack, and he dropped dead instantly. Next, it was the man in the suit's turn. Convinced he couldn't hold his breath for 2 minutes underwater, he chose the envelope instead. Inside was a card with a drawing of an eye. The rich man explained that he had to slice his own eye open with a razor blade. The man broke down at the thought, but the bodyguard was already pressing a gun to his head. With no choice, he followed through.
20 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Then it was Susan's turn. She didn't dare pick the envelope, so she chose to hold her breath for 2 minutes. Without hesitation, the butler forced her head underwater. At first, she stayed calm, but as the seconds ticked away, she began to thrash and panic. Her mind went to her terminally ill younger brother. If she died here, he wouldn't survive either. Thanks to sheer willpower, she made it through the 2 minutes. Now only Jessica remained. She picked the envelope, but her task was to hold her breath for 4 minutes underwater, a demand no one could realistically meet. As expected, she didn't last even a minute before passing out and dying from lack of oxygen. That brought the game to its final round. The butler flipped a coin to decide who would go first. This time, Susan got the upper hand. The rich man presented her with 2 choices: leave with the man in the suit and walk away with nothing, or shoot him and claim a massive cash prize. The man in the suit assumed she wouldn't pull the trigger. He was wrong. Susan didn't hesitate. She fired. The rich man laughed wildly, as if he'd seen this outcome coming all along. Susan walked away with the money, but it was clear she'd carry the weight of what she'd done for the rest of her life. If it were you, what would you choose?